everybody. Welcome to episode 3 of Do Re Mi Let's Sew. I'm Connie Stowers. I live in the East Tennessee area, not too far from Chattanooga. And today we're going to talk about the next most important thing behind your basic supplies. What kind of sewing machine? Fabric. The fun part, the beautiful part, the part that makes your project so gorgeous. And I have to admit, I am a little bit of a fabric snob. I do not buy fabrics for my quilts at box stores. They are actually made on a different gray good, which is the basic fabric that gets printed in the factories. And if you walk into a big box store and you're in the fabric department, sometimes there's a funny odor and you wonder, what is that? That is formaldehyde. The cheaper fabrics have a coating or dipping or whatever of formaldehyde to them, and it helps to preserve them, I guess, and to make them look pretty on the shelf. But when they're washed, they tend to fade, they tend to not last as long. So I say buy the best fabric you can, look for sales, and shop at your local quilt shop. They will go to the end of the earth for you. They will help you choose projects and get you started, and more than likely have classes for you to begin your quilting journey. There's nothing better than being in a group of women giggling and talking and acting like your kids again, learning a new skill with a great teacher, and most quilt shops have really good teachers. Locally here, I don't want to leave anybody out, but I love Chattanooga Quilts. She has, partly because she's in an older building, turn of the century, 1900, turn of the century building. It's very similar to a shop I was part owner in Goodlettsville, Tennessee. And it just reminds me of that. Plus, Kim is the owner, and she has a great rapport with people and great taste. Her fabrics are so fun. She's got a lot of modern stuff, but she still has some traditional stuff. She's got great samples on the wall. So going into a quilt shop, you will see samples of things on the wall that you're like, oh, I want to make that. That's so pretty. Another great local shop here is called Lana's Quilts, and she has got a huge supply. She's got the largest supply of wide backings I think I've ever seen in one store. So friendly, so helpful. And then also, not quite as close, but one of my very favorites is Mountain Creek Quilt Shop. It's in Maryville, Tennessee, so it's about an hour and a half from me. So I don't get there as often, but most all of these stores have an online presence. So you can shop online. They're so eager to help. So shop at your local quilt shop. And then there are some online stores that I love as well. One that actually is here local is called Old South Quilt Shop, and they don't have a shop where you can go in right now, but you can order and pick it up. And most all shops are that way now. You can order what you want and go pick it up. Back in Texas, there was So Special Quilts in Katy, Texas. There was Quilter's Cottage. There was, what's Roseanne's? Quilter's Emporium. All of those are down in the Houston area. Then Mimi's Quilts and Giddings. I loved that shop as well. So there's just shops everywhere with sweet little owners that want to help you find your fabrics. Now, the great thing about fabric is you can go in and buy yardage. You can buy kits. Now, I don't have too many kits, but look how pretty this is. This was a kit I bought to make a project. Haven't made it yet. But look how pretty they make it. You need to go in and look at quilts and quilt shops and find your style. I like all kinds of styles. I like 30s on my back wall. I love Civil War. I love batiks. I love modern. I just love it. But they've made it really easy for beginners because you can go into a quilt shop and you can buy a thing called a jelly roll. This one is a jelly roll of wovens. It's a smaller one. This is a larger one. I haven't opened yet. And then they've got fat quarter packs. And contrary to popular belief, fat quarter is not a body part. It's a measurement of a quarter yard. Now, typically a quarter yard of fabric is 9 inches deep by 45 inches wide. Not so usable if you want to cut a 10-inch square or a 12-inch square out of that. So what they've done is take the fat quarter, the yardage, and cut it on the fold and make it twice as deep. So it's an 18 by 20 to 22 inch rectangle of fabric, and they come so pretty. Look. You just don't, I haven't used it because guess what? I don't want to break it up. It's so pretty. Okay, here's another one. This one's flannel. This was by Bonnie and Camille. I love them. I love their teals and reds. This is a Christmas fabric collection. Here's another Christmas fabric collection that I haven't gotten to. And this one is by, it's called Country Christmas. And it is by, who's it by? I don't know. But it's Moda. Moda's a great fabric line manufacturer. This is a McKenna Bryan set. Oh my gosh, look. The batiks, they're just gorgeous. Look at how, I love batiks. They, first of all, there's not a right side and a wrong side. And secondly, they just are gorgeous. They're an acquired taste by some. Then there's a thing called a charm pack. And this is a charm pack of solids. I use these a lot in baby quilts because they're just, it's economical. This whole thing, it was like $10. So you put it with a white backing, make some half square triangles, arrange them, you've got a quilt. It's easy. Here's another set that's a print set. Well, that's the wrong way. And this one's called Antique Roses. It's an old collection. I'm sure you probably couldn't get it anymore. A lot of these I buy and I keep for a while. This one's called High Street, and it's a little more bright, colorful pinks, oranges, yellows, greens. So the fabric part is so fun. And go to your local quilt shop, look at projects, sign up for a class, and love on the fabrics. It's fiber therapy, y'all. So it's really good for you. And it's just a fun thing. So fabric is important, and you want to buy the best quality you can. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.